all the data that we created for you, we don't own, we give to you, we delete on our side. Then you can store them on your own device and where you can manage them and stream it to our platform and via API and disconnect it anytime. So it's fully owned by you and it's never actually managed on our side. Now we're entering into, let's say, not only the digital era, but big acceleration of integration of AI and let's say of other technologies into digital environments. And we're spearheading that now through our technology. So it's our big responsibility to set an example and let's say also a guidance of how this should be built and how, let's say, data should be handled. And to do it in this decentralized way is the only, for us, reasonable way to do it, because we also don't want to have the responsibility of all the data of the people. We actually want to empower them and we want to teach them also, give them an example that they learn how to deal with their own assets, including their own information.
Okay, so under the line, we can say the data within the future multiverse are very safe because you keep an eye on it and every user can keep an eye on it, can say, okay, I don't want to see them on the future multiverse, I take them with me. I use the hardware device that you told us that you will offer. And for example, especially governments and big companies need the safety that they know it's decentralized. It's not somewhere in the web. It's on my storage. I have it in my hand. What I do with it. So you keep control about your data, and that's very important for many people. Okay.
100%. The first question a government asks when they see this technology, they say, "Wow, we want to use this, but where's the data going to be?" That's the answer.
For sure. Yeah. So they have to ask other questions than perhaps a private person has to. And thank you very much for this deep insight into the decentralization of Future Multiverse. Perhaps we can have some more minutes for the worldwide network, because we talked about companies and we talked about governments that will use the Future Multiverse. And we have the worldwide network that spread about 500 million people, companies, governments, etc., etc. So it's a very huge network. Why do we have access to all these people, companies, governments?
Thank you for the question. So we have created amazing partnerships with, for example, the Future Trends Group, but also many partners that we got to know through the Future Trends Group, introduced by Dr. Farzam Kamalabadi to us, and other connections and partners that we got to know on the way of this journey. And for us, we made a very big decision because we really, the whole vision and purpose and our determination is for this project. But because we made the decision to actually build a solution like this, also the right partners to accomplish this mission, we got somehow connected to them at the exact right time, at the exact right place. There's a saying in Chinese, "Tianche di li zhenhe," means right people at the right place at the right time. And now basically through the partners that we have on board now and are partnering very closely with, we have literally access to several billions of people for a fact due to their international broad network, but including Dr. Farzam Kamalabadi was just announced, plugged in fully with the Future Trends Group into a direct and strategic consultation of another entire nation, directly with the president as the presidential envoy for economic development and foreign affairs. We have, through Dr. Farzam and the direct plugins we have with many different nations, a full plugin to heads of states and also their network and influence worldwide. Means all the other presidents as well.
That's unbelievable. So this is really huge. And nobody can imagine what it means. So normally if a company starts, and we are a startup, then you go through advertisements and things like that to show the world, okay, here we are, and nobody sees you. But now we are at the very top of many countries, and we can say, okay, they show it to their land, they show it to their people, so we have a very big impact. Yeah.
Yes, and the thing is, the governments we're working with, they have so much at heart the vision for their country to really serve their nation and create value for their people and make solutions available for them and to literally create new ways of how they can build up their economy. And this works through empowering the people, companies that they have within the country, but also the mobilization of resources, of in-ground assets, of natural resources, etc. International communication, which is also one big speciality of our partner, Dr. Farzam Kamalabadi, through his huge network worldwide. But now through this, You have to imagine he traveled to over 1,000 counties in the last decades in China, and now he basically can invite all of his network that he has all over the world via click to come into this nation to look at project X, Y, Z, and let's say an entire list of projects, and consider investments or show their projects in the specific nation. And connections now in an immersive way can happen in a way that has never been done before. And let's say on a trusted level where trusted partners can come together and can be introduced to each other and to accelerate business cross borders without having to travel all the way as delegations. For example, you can now do that fully virtual in a fully secure way. Now, through the partners we have, full access to heads of states, several heads of states, and through that also all of their network means, let's say, the entire network of presidents around the world. Secondly, diplomats that have helped in creating diplomatic relations between countries for decades means, and this includes also several key Asian countries with over 1 billion people and on a fully trusted way. And they know exactly what the value is of our platform. Then people that have been key leading roles in top financial institutions worldwide. We're also going to share more about that soon, but including top asset management companies in the world in, let's say, one of the top few positions means we're literally converging most impactful projects and technologies and solutions with all different players, G2B to B2C, with financial institutions, so means fundraising opportunities, or let's say funding opportunities, and also many new ways of how we can enable companies to expand their business models. We have many great partners on board, including, of course, our legal partners who have a very broad legal and compliance network, but also experience and connections, great relations with all the regulators in the world, great network there, and are ensuring basically the regulation of our platform, for which we created even the Future Multiverse Regulatory Authority. It's another topic for an interview. The official regulation of all processes and all functions within our platform, and to make them fully compliant and set the standards and rules of our whole platform, and being in consistent communication with all the leading regulators in the world, plus heads of large organizations, including hundreds of thousands of companies, including millions of people in Asia, but all over the world, So, but the great thing is, the really most important thing that I'm so grateful for is that it's really the people with the heart at the right spot, let's say with the right values, and that are very much resonating with our vision and with who really have a great heart and really want to create impact, and are, let's say, leaders that have been pushing towards and, let's say, teaching about and, let's say, worked towards and shared about importance of solutions like the ones we have, and let's say who are really impact driven and focused on how can we make life easier for people, how can we really create maximum amount of value all over the world, and they're really, let's say, action takers and not just talking about things. So it's really great people that we brought together who have a great heart and who share our vision and our mission and are very dedicated to getting this done with us. So again, we found them or they found us, so we were connected, synchronized at the exact perfect time, and it's very special.
So it's a network of hearts. And for our clients and all the people that want to join the Future Multiverse, it's a network of opportunities. Because think about a country wants to make new business and they want to build infrastructure, for example. Other countries can say, okay, we are interested and we send you our biggest companies, and these companies can get in contact very soon within the Future Multiverse. So these are opportunities that everyone should use. And together with the decentralization we talked about, it's a must-have for all the companies that watch out these episodes, and for everyone you talked about the Future Multiverse. So thank you very, very much, dear Simon, for the deep insight. Decentralization explained in some minutes. It's not so easy. And I think our visitors are very thankful for these informations too. And so you want to say something more?
Thank you so much, first of all, also for you and for us having this important conversation. And one thing I just want to add, it's a trusted network. So let's say the partners we have plugged in with, they really have trusted networks worldwide. And this is also very important for us, that anyone who's plugging into our platform and is using our platform, that they really can feel and they know and they can see every opportunity that is offered on the platform has been checked, is legit, is let's say out of a really trusted network, and has let's say a very great trust level also for individual interactions between people, that everyone has to create a KYC and a KYB, but also we have solved building this in a way that people can really see this as a safe place they can go to and connect with people where they know they have the right heart, the right values, the right principles. They're professional, but great people, and also where they know they can really trust who they're interacting with. And if they, for example, want to buy something or they want to make an investment into a project, of course, there's always risks involved with investments, and there's never, let's say, any guarantees in life. But we're doing our very best, basically, to minimize the risk for everyone involved, maximize transparency, maximize trust, and maximize the potential outcome of interactions, and basically help everyone to thrive in the fastest and most direct possible way, saving time, saving resources, and having a great time doing that. Yeah.
Yes, what a great word till the end. So thank you very much
Pleasure.
again. And all the others that watched this episode, we will have another one to fulfill our series of unique selling points of the Future Multiverse. Stay tuned.
Yes.
And yes, watch out for the Future Multiverse within your YouTube channel. See all the opportunities and watch this again to believe what Simon talked about, because it's real, it's revolutionary, and it's Future Multiverse. Stay tuned. And until next time, bye-bye.
Thank you so much.